Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what about you piques people's interest. So we have 3 piles to choose from. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. For pile number 1, we have the crystal agate with the Knight of Cups from the Mythos Tarot. For pile number 2, we have the fairy crystal with the 10 of Wands from the Crystal Magic Tarot. And for pile number 3, we have Chrysocolla with the 3 of Wands from the Muse Tarot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever one you are most drawn to. So hopefully by now you have picked a pile for yourself. If not, you can pause the video. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this agate crystal and the Knight of Cups from the Mythos Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what about you piques people's interest. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank everybody that has signed up for the Keen advertisement. It does support my channel, and I'm so grateful for all of you that support the channel by watching. And yeah, let's get started with your reading. Also, what I do want to say is I do have a limited amount of space for personal readings, so if you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So it is 11:22 on the clock. That may be a significant angel number for you. So spirit guides of pile number 1, spirit guides of pile number 1. What about pile 1 piques people's interest, please? We have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. What about pile number 1 piques people's interest? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so what I'm getting here, I'm clairvoyantly seeing a rose. So with roses, they represent beauty. So there may be something very beautiful about you physically that firstly piques people's interest, because I see you kind of walking around in public and a lot of people like to crush on you or just feel very attracted to you. And that is the first thing that piques people's interest. But also I see with the rose energy that you're maybe a very romantic person, very in touch with your heart, with the Queen of Cups here. And as we know, the heart kind of lets out this electromagnetic field. I'm saying it wrong. Electromagnetic field, where when your heart chakra is open, you are essentially like inviting people into your energy space. You are radiating love, you're radiating beauty. When your heart chakra is open, you are essentially attracting people to you like a magnet. So because your heart is so open, people automatically start to like you or start to, gravitate towards you, even if they do not know you. Then they feel this strong pull towards you, like, I want to be friends with this person, I want to be around them, I want to create a relationship to this person. And you kind of start to see people flock towards you. Spirit is showing me you have that Marilyn Monroe effect. If you use that to your advantage, you can attract anything you want in life. Not just people your way, but anything you want in life. So if you can attract people's interest through radiating this love and through, like telling yourself in your mind you can attract anything, then you can attract anything. So let's say you want to attract money or opportunities, then you're radiating that energy out and attracting it to you, where money and opportunities are now interested in you. You're not interested in it. I hope that makes sense. Going back to the Marilyn Monroe effect, she used to be called Well, her real name is Norma Jean, but as you know in her story, she used to go out in public and just be herself, just dress casually, and no one would notice her. But when she turned on that Marilyn Monroe energy with the same clothes, same hair, same makeup, it's like people started to notice her and flock towards her. So you have that same kind of energetic effect on people. So use that to your advantage, but not just with people, with opportunities too. What I will say about this pile, again with the romantic energies, is you're somebody with a very beautiful heart, a soft heart, a compassionate side, and people automatically feel safe in your presence. They feel like they can trust you because people unconsciously sense energies. Even if they're not psychic, we all have the ability to tap into energies unconsciously. Just like when you're in public and you can just sense this person's angry, it's because they're emitting that frequency, right? So when you're emitting love as a frequency, people naturally start to trust you subconsciously, and then they kind of flock towards you. They want to be around you. They want to create a relationship to you. Let's get some more cards. So we have Judgment Reverse. It's like with Judgment Reverse, I'm taking this as literal. People feel like you are a non-judgmental person. Like they can come up to you and tell you anything about their life and you wouldn't judge them. Maybe you are that type of person that has a very healing energy, and due to your healing energy, naturally people feel good around you and want to be around your energy. And so a lot of the times you'll find people will come up to you and tell you their deepest secrets because there's just this feeling of I can trust this person. So that piques their interest, but there's also something about you giving off this vibe of like being very wise and giving good advice to people. So people, again, they automatically trust your judgment and your advice, and that is what piques their interest in you. With the Ace of Cups reversed and the Justice card reversed, what I will say with this though, some of you kind of have this mental barrier where you're like, oh, but I've just attracted people that, didn't truly love me, or I've just attracted people that have been dishonest with me or hurt me or didn't care for me the same way I did. And yes, that is valid. That was your past experience for a lot of you watching, but that doesn't reflect your future reality. If you believe you're going to attract things like that, then guess what? You're always going to attract dishonest, disloyal people. But if you say to yourself, yes, I'm an honest and trustworthy person, I'm a person that radiates love, I deserve those same loving people to come to me, people that are like me, then you're going to notice yourself attract that. And when you put that mindset out there, when you put that frequency out there, you'll notice that people like that will start to, pique interest in you. So, what I will also say with this energy is people that are dishonest or aren't very much in touch with their heart space, people that are a little bit colder or distant in nature, or they have walls around their heart, they will pique interest in you because they wonder, how is it that you keep your heart open and don't close it off, don't become cold or distant out of fear of being hurt? Because maybe they want to be loved too, but this fear of being hurt is blocking them from doing that, and then they become this dishonest person because they believe other people are going to do that to them too. So even they are surprised by this energy you have. What piques their interest is the fact that you've gone through certain heartbreaks in love. I felt the heartbreak in my heart chakra, which is currently something you're healing from. I felt heart healing as well. So the fact that you're healing your heart, you're healing from these things that have happened to you, and you're able to move forward from that and overcome it with the Chariot here, that also piques people's interest because, like I said, you keep your heart space open even though you've been hurt. And that also influences others to be like, wait, I've gone through this pain. It doesn't mean I should shut off my heart to love completely, because deep down I want love. So you are inspiring others to open up their heart too, and that is something that piques people's interest. You are lovers at heart. I feel like your heart is the most beautiful thing about you. It is your gift, the way you love. So you deserve to receive that from others as well. You are also very charming and powerful, and people see your potential before you may even see it yourself. People see your potential and you may not fully see it yourself. People see your power and you may not fully see it yourself. And even at times when you internally feel powerless, people see your power and they're intrigued by it. It piques their interest. So when you step into that energy fully, you'll notice that that energy sort of amplify where you pique even more people's interest because they want to become powerful too. They want to let go of their struggles too, their pain. They don't want to hold on to that or stay stuck within that reality. So with the world reverse, you pique a lot of people's interest that struggle to let go of things they have gone through, um, in terms of hurt and pain, emotional hurt and pain. Also, you're very emotionally strong and resilient, and that piques a lot of people's interest too. You haven't had peace in a lot of your life, but I see you protecting your peace and cultivating a sense of peacefulness for yourself within your own daily reality. And people that are living in this frequency of stress may be interested or intrigued in how you are able to cultivate peace for yourself. We also have the sun. People are very interested and intrigued in the fact that you have this such a like positive mindset, right, with the sun. And now it's 11:33, so we keep seeing double numbers. So I feel like you're a very down to earth person and you're constantly trying to think of ways to be more positive, to think in more of a positive direction, and not let your past determine your future. Even when you worry, even when you fear, you try to be at peace and think positively and think that, you deserve those positive outcomes for yourself. So something about that piques people's interest. Also, when you're happy and when you're laughing and when you're just having fun with life, you'll notice people will kind of want to be around you and they'll be very drawn to you because they want to have fun too, because they see you as fun to be around. People see you as the type of person they could never get bored around, is what I'm hearing. Like, whenever they're with you, they will always have a fun time, even if it's not even doing something interesting. Okay, we have the Fool. So, yeah, people want to hang out with you, people want to be your friend with the sun. And with the Fool, I even feel strangers, acquaintances, people that you do not know quite well, even are interested in you because they want to be your friend, they want to be around you, they perceive you as fun, they perceive you as free spirited in some way, and they're also interested in you because you give off this vibe of carefreeness. And because you give off that vibe of being carefree, a lot of people that feel stuck are drawn to you because when they're around you, they feel free of all problems and worries and they're just present in the moment and having fun. So that is why a lot of people are interested in you. Also, you are a risk taker or you are learning to become more of a risk taker and kind of just step into the unknown and take a leap of faith with something you feel positive about, even if other people don't believe in that vision you have. So let's say you want to go towards something and you feel so positive about it, you feel so excited towards it, whatever it is, it can be anything, and you take a leap of faith, you have faith that things can work out in your favor. People are interested and intrigued because maybe they want to take those same risks and leaps of faith, but doubt is holding them back. So you have also stepped into new beginnings with the Fool, where you're no longer letting the old version of yourself hold you back. And that is also something that piques people's interest. When people are around you, they are bound to transform their reality, shift their whole reality. And they're drawn to you usually to learn from you because you show them something, you show them how to kind of shift their reality, if that makes sense. Next, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So, what am I getting from this? Eight of Pentacles reversed. You may attract a lot of unhealed people or a lot of broken words. Like I said, you have a very healing aura. So, a lot of people that are unhealed maybe come to you to experience healing or to see how you have healed yourself. So essentially what Spirit is showing me, just bear with me as I try to explain it, because Spirit is showing it to me visually, not with words. Imagine yourself being an example of a future version of them that they can become, right? Because you have already healed and let go of a lot of things and overcome a lot of your struggles, your traumas, and become more powerful. You've taken back your power. You've healed. You've worked on yourself. You are living in a new beginning, a new mindset, letting go of old doubts, worries, all those things. And because of that, they see you doing that. And then you are like the evolved version of them being mirrored back to them. So when they see you being in that energy, it's not just like, oh, I'm coming around you to absorb your healing energy. It's like I'm being shown a mirror of a healed version of myself through you. And then I get inspired to become that. So a lot of people are drawn to you for the specific reason of you being a mirror to them of an evolved version of themselves, a healed version of themselves, and then it inspires and motivates them to create those changes within their life, to work on themselves, to heal, to look at their thoughts, their mental health, whatever is holding them back, their perspectives that are holding them back. So we have the Ace of Swords showing up next. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. I just heard the song Self-Care. I think it's Mac Miller. So maybe you do a lot of self-care. Maybe you're on a journey of trying to have more self-love. And because of that, a lot of people are very drawn to you and they have their interest that is piqued with you because maybe they wish to be and have more self-love with themselves because we have the Nine of Cups here. So again, it's like they're seeing you as an evolved version of themselves. With the Ten of Cups reverse, maybe they have not so great of a relationship to themselves, and then it reflects in their relationship with others. And then as soon as they start to heal their relationship to themselves, they start to also heal their relationships to others, because our relationship to ourselves is a reflection. Okay? So when we see ourselves having negative relationship with others, it mirrors to us something within our relationship to ourselves. So if I am getting treated badly by people and I am allowing that, then that truly means that I don't love myself. That is a reflection of my lack of self-love. That is an example of the energy. So you are reflecting something to them, showing them a new way of thinking, showing them a different perspective, so that they can get unstuck, unbound by their old reality that they do not want to live in. So that is essentially what I see here. Also, how I said people with anxieties and people that overthink are very drawn to you because maybe there's this calming energy you radiate, and there's something about your words that make them feel like everything's going to be okay. Even if you don't necessarily say that to them, there's just something about your words, your voice, your presence that makes them feel like everything's going to be okay. It almost feels like they see you as like a motherly or fatherly energy that is telling them everything's going to be fine. I don't know why, but I'm I'm seeing, what is that? Is it Scream Queens? I don't know the character's name, but she calls one of the Chanel girls, the main Chanel girl, mom. So I'm seeing a vision of that. Like some people could almost see you as like a mother or father figure to them, even if you're the same age as them. I don't know what that's about, especially if they don't have a good relationship with their own mother or father. I don't know. That's just what I'm seeing. Also, people with abandonment wounds. or rejection wounds could be very drawn to you. Um, because you make them feel like you wouldn't abandon them. You also make them feel like you wouldn't reject them or be repulsed by them, I'm hearing. I don't know what that's about. Again, I'm just hearing the messages, so I can't fully tell why they would think that about themselves, but I'm hearing it. So yeah, this is your reading pile number 1. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my Parliament 2s. If you chose this fairy crystal and the 10 of Wands from the Crystal Magic Tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what about you piques people's interest. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, before we get started, I just have something I'd like to say. Thank you to everybody that has supported the channel by watching. Thank you to everybody that has also supported the channel by signing up for the Keen advertisements or Keen readings. It does support my channel by paying me commission, so thank you so much. I have so much gratitude for this community. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find my email address in the description box below because I do have a limited amount of space available. So immediately what I'm getting from this pile before I pull your cards, I just want to tell you what I'm feeling and seeing intuitively. So the first thing I'm hearing is that song that's like, I'm a survivor, I'm not going to give up, something like that. So there's something about you being a survivor, you having this warrior or warrioress spirit. And now I just saw the angel number 111. So it's a song by Destiny's Child. You may want to listen to it if you feel called to. But there is basically this energy of you not giving up on yourself, no matter how hard life has gotten. And I see that you've gone through a lot of hardships in your life. 10 of Wands, if I'm not mistaken, is ruled by Saturn. So Saturn is a planet of hardships, challenges, just, very hard things we go through in life, but you haven't let those hard things you've gone through stop you from giving up on yourself. So whatever challenges you've experienced, let's say you've experienced challenges where, like, let's say you want to get a job and it's very hard to get a job, but you don't give up and you keep applying and then you get it. Or let's say you notice that business or sales or money is coming in very slowly, but you keep working hard towards it, even though your reality isn't reflecting your desired reality yet. You keep working towards it and not giving up on yourself, even though things are a little bit hard and challenging, and you try to take those challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, and then you notice yourself swimming to the top, swimming to success and abundance. That is the energy I'm talking about as an example. So 10 of Wands is the energy of not giving up, not losing hope, even when things get hard. And we notice this mermaid swimming up. And I kind of get this feeling that you have almost like swam against the current. When life seemed to be pulling you down, you swam, you swam against the current. So that is what I'm picking up with this pile. It's like you have that survivor spirit. You don't stay in a victim mode. You don't like be like, oh, life is so hard and all of that, and just keep complaining and keep staying stuck there. You make a change to your reality even when it feels like the current is flowing against you. But I'm hearing, little did you know, the universe was actually pushing you up, even though it feels like the current is pulling you down and you're swimming against it. It's actually the universe pushing you up, giving you more and more strength, wanting you to reach the top no matter how hard things get. And the top can mean anything for you. It can mean reaching a state of happiness, reaching a state of peace. It can be success. It can be love, whatever you want it to be. I also feel like this is my pile of master manifestors, very magical souls. I am seeing Erica Badu. Specifically when she was in a movie, I think she was in a movie, if I'm not mistaken, but she was like giving a psychedelic tea to somebody. I think it was Full Woman. Yeah, I can't really remember the movie name, but the point I'm trying to make here is like you have that magical energy like Erica Badu. I don't know if you've ever listened to her songs. She has like this very grounding energy yet mystical side to her at the same time. So you could give off that vibe or energy or remind people of her. Maybe you also have a very beautiful voice or singing voice. I mean, you literally have a mermaid here and they're known for beautiful voices. So you could have like an enchanting voice that kind of makes people interested in you, want to talk to you more, want to get to know you. Also, people are interested in your story, how you overcame certain things. And I hear that some of you went through and survived narcissistic relationships, and some people that have maybe gone through the similar things want to learn from you, like how you overcame that and how you didn't give up on yourself. So that is something I see here too. And I do also think other spiritual people are drawn to you, or people that are open-minded and want to learn more about spirituality themselves. Kind of like be more open to the mystical realms, they will be very drawn to you, especially people that are meant to go on a spiritual path or that are intuitive or have some type of spiritual gift. Usually they'll come into your life to open up those gifts and open up to that spiritual aspect of themselves more. People see you as a leader, people see you as somebody that they can, like kind of follow you and follow your advice, follow your lead, because they can see how you've applied those things to your life and how it's created change in your life. I'm also seeing something about lipstick and your lips being very alluring. Um, but also with the mermaid here, you are very alluring, but yet you also have like a mystical energy to you since you chose the fairy crystal as well. Like a kind of like airy fairy vibe, like when people are around you, they don't really feel like they're on Earth. They kind of feel like they're escaping in a fantasy realm, if that makes sense. Like you've kind of taken them out of the earthly realm and taken them to a new brighter world with the world card. Also, we see tigers here on the world card, which are symbolisms of strength and resilience. So you are very strong and powerful and resilient, and you haven't let life's challenges knock you down. You haven't let the world knock you down. People. Okay, so you've become a lot stronger, a lot powerful, a lot more powerful. And with the world, you have successfully let go of a lot of things that were holding you back, that were holding you down. We have the Wheel of Fortune with Serpentine. So, with the Wheel of Fortune here, a lot of people come into your life for a specific purpose. Why can't I speak today? Mercury retrograde. Is it over yet? I don't really know. But with Wheel of Fortune here, when people come into your life, sometimes there is a specific lesson they're meant to learn from you. Sometimes they're meant to open up something within themselves or find a new part of themselves that they find in you. Sometimes they come into your life with a specific purpose for a connection with you. Like, let's say they are meant to be in a relationship with you or in a friendship with you and have you in their life in some way. And it's like you help them become maybe like a better version of themselves in some way with the Wheel of Fortune. You help them change something about their lives or their perspective, their mindset, their emotions. Maybe you help them let go of something. So I do sense that with the Wheel of Fortune. I also feel in this lifetime you are a generational cycle breaker. You've broken a lot of ancestral cycles that have maybe kept your ancestors stuck once. Because I'm seeing chains breaking clairvoyantly. We have the Seven of Swords with silver. What I will say about this pile is you have this polarizing effect on people. So, what I mean by that is a lot of people are either going to like you heavily or dislike you heavily. But most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. It's merely a reflection of themselves. Maybe you have noticed a lot of your life people project onto you. You can kind of be like a mirror and show people a reflection of themselves, and then they project something they dislike about themselves onto you. Or if they see something they like within you, it's like they're seeing a mirror of something they have within but don't realize. So you can be a lesson to a lot of people, but also karma to a lot of people. Just bear with me as I explain this energy because it's kind of like very deep. But what Spirit is showing me is basically like some people will either dislike you or like you heavily. And a lot of celebrities have this polarizing effect on people where either people fully dislike them or fully like them. And that's what makes them so magnetic and so powerful. If you can get such a strong reaction out of people, it shows that there's something powerful within you that you're triggering within them. Some people will learn lessons from you where maybe they experience jealousy of something you have that they want. And through that jealousy, it is a negative emotion, but maybe it teaches them what they do want and teaches them to step into their own purpose and their own fate and what is meant for them in terms of the blessings the universe wants to give them, to help them get out of self-destructive cycles. Maybe some people will just dislike you, and maybe you are mirroring a trait within them that they have and they don't realize, and they need to work on it. Okay? And it has nothing to do with you. Some people will really, really like you and want to be around you and almost feel like inspired by you. And then you will put them on their own path of their purpose and fate and their blessings and things they're meant to go on and help them get out of self-destructive cycles. So either way, even if it is a negative reaction, it's still bringing something positive in the end. What I will say about this energy, you have a lot of light within your aura, right? Pile number 2. And because of that, you're going to have a lot of people be attracted to your light, like moths to the light. So how you are some people's karma, which is what's coming up here, is sometimes people will be drawn to you. Maybe they'll feel jealous of you, or they'll dislike something within you, or you'll trigger something within them even though they're drawn to your light. And then through that, they get a choice. If they have been making a lot of negative, self-destructive decisions in their life, if they have been treating a lot of people badly and negatively in their life, you're kind of like a test to them where the universe gets to see how they react. And how they react to you determines their fate and karma. So if they react to you in a way where they're able to look within that trigger, heal, grow from it, then their karma gets erased because they've learned their lesson. They've passed the test from the universe. But if they treat you negatively or badly, they get put onto a path of even more karma. So you are literally determining people's fate. I think this came up in one of Tay's reading, if you ever watch her page, her YouTube. But it's what I'm seeing here. Maybe a lot of you have Saturn placements or prominent Capricorn or Aquarius in your chart, and that is why you are so protected by the universe. So don't worry, I'm not going off topic, but the reason why some people might be intrigued by you is because maybe they're meant to be learning some kind of test or lesson from you, to kind of put them on the next level, or for the universe to see that, okay, they haven't changed or grown, give them more karma, give them more lessons. So that is up to their free will, what they choose to do with their life. It has nothing to do with you. You're kind of just their lesson, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of you will listen to this. Some of you will comment like, why do I have to be everybody's lesson? I fully understand that because I also have experienced this energy in my life, so I know what this feels like. But the truth is you don't have to deal with that. If you notice that in your life, all you can do to take your power back is walk away from it with the Eight of Cups. Rhodochrosite is a crystal of self-love. So you can choose to love yourself in the moment and walk away from it You don't have to be bound by that. You don't have to beg people to treat you right, because if a person wants to treat you right, they will do it from the start. You have all the power to walk away, is what I see with the Eight of Cups. So if you notice this in your life, you have all the power. You are not powerless. And even if you are their karma, the universe will still see what they take from that. You don't have to stay stuck in that. We have the Two of Pentacles with Bloodstone. I do also think that a lot of people from your past with the Eight of Cups are very intrigued by your new state of self-love, even people that have maybe hurt you. I do see some people start to feel regret after hurting you and start to see how your life starts to change and bloom and how they themselves receive a lot of karma. And then there's this feeling of that karma potentially teaching them to change something about themselves. A lot of people fear you because of the way they notice that, okay, after I treated pile number 2 badly, I'm getting so much karma, nothing's going right in their life. Like they notice that about themselves, and then they kind of get scared of you, scared of your power. But then there's also like an intrigue there. With the Two of Pentacles, a lot of people are attracted to your sense of stability within yourself. I feel like along with the self-love journey you've been on, you have been trying to find a sense of secureness within yourself. You have grown a lot, because I just saw the angel number 333, and you are learning to feel secure even within your emotions, where you don't let other people ruin your day. I feel like I'm heavily part of this pile, because I've recently been learning that, a person can trigger anger in you, or, try to ruin your day, but are you going to let them? So maybe you are learning as well to sort of like control your emotions and not let people have power over your emotions, because once somebody can make you angry, this is what my boyfriend told me last night, once somebody can make you angry, they've already taken your power away. So I feel like you're also trying to find emotional balance within that. Also with the bees, there is something about you being a very busy bee. There's something about you being a very hard worker. There is something about you really putting in all your efforts to creating financial stability, as an example, or just stability within your own life, change within your own life. And because of that, people are very drawn to you and intrigued by you, because they maybe want to do the same thing in their own life. A lot of people are intrigued by you because, let's say you are out in public and it looks like you have places to be. It looks like you kind of walk fast, you talk fast. It looks like you have that boss energy, where people can see you being like a leader or a CEO or an entrepreneur, a business owner. Like, people can see that boss energy within you by the way that you carry yourself. You look like you have places to be, people to see. So that piques people's interest a lot. Also, how I said, you have this balance between your spiritual, mystical nature and also this grounded energy where you're connecting back to your roots. I'm feeling ancestral energies with this pile, like connecting back to your roots, connecting back to the earth, connecting to your human side, but also your spiritual side. So a lot of people that maybe need to find that balance within their spiritual nature and their human nature maybe will be drawn to you to learn that from you. Or people that maybe need to balance out their emotions and logic maybe will be drawn to you to learn that from you. So that's something I do see. Also, what I do want to mention is I've been talking so much and not even pulling so many cards, because most of your messages have just come from like clairvoyance or intuition. So this pile could be very intuitive, could be very connected to that side of you where, like when you're talking to people as well, conversations just flow. It just feels like people can talk to you for hours and then, only after realize like, whoa, we've been speaking for 3 hours, and then their interest in you kind of peaks because they feel like very comfortable around you. Even as I've been speaking, it feels like my conversation with you is not a reading, it's just a conversation. So I feel like that's how you make a lot of people feel, and then they want to be your friend, they want to be around you. A lot of people are also not just afraid of your power, but intrigued by your power. And also, a lot of people, when they hang out with you, they don't want to leave. They don't want to go home. They just want to spend more time with you. So, I do feel like a lot of people can get very attached to you very quickly. So, and also, a lot of people that you have soul connections to may click with you very quickly as well, and just feel like this deep soul connection to you. Maybe they've experienced past lives with you and there's a sense of familiarity, like you understand me. So a lot of people are drawn to you and intrigued by you, interested in you because of that. Because they feel like I just know you even though I've just met you today. Even people you've had karmic connections to have felt that way because most likely you have experienced past lives with them. So this is what I have for you. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this Chrysocolla crystal and the Three of Wands, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what about you piques people's interest. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, I'd just like to say something before we get started. Thank you to everybody that supports the channel, watches, likes, comments. I see all of you and I appreciate you and this community. And also, I'd like to thank everybody that has signed up with the Keen readings. It does support the channel and I do get paid with commission. So thank you for supporting the channel. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I do have a limited amount of space available, so you can find my email address in the description box below. So firstly, I'm hearing aphrodisiac. So what I'm getting from that, some of you may work with Aphrodite, some of you may have her around as a guide. Some of you may have, is it bad to say a similar energy to her? I don't want to make her angry. But anyways, like, there's just something about you having beauty, but also like a sexiness with the aphrodisiac, I heard. So maybe there's something about you piquing people's interest, like through people being sexually attracted to you and physically attracted to you. And a lot of the times they just feel this kind of pull towards you, towards being with you sexually. I don't know if you consider that good or not, but that's just what I'm hearing. And there's just something about people finding you very beautiful where you will stand out in a crowd with your beauty. Because remember, Aphrodite is the goddess of beauty. She is literally the most beautiful goddess of them all. Nobody compares to her. So there's something about you having that type of beauty where people almost feel this need to worship you, like goddess energy, right? Or if you're a man, there's just something about you having that divinity where, same thing, like you have that handsomeness that just stands out in the crowd. So that is something I see that piques people's interest firstly, because obviously people see our looks first. That's the first thing they see. Also, another thing I see here is a lot of people crush on you or want to date you because Aphrodite is also the goddess of love and romance. So yeah, a lot of people crush on you, a lot of people want to date you, but sometimes people are a little bit shy to come up to you and tell you because they perceive you as so attractive that you probably have many options in love and dating. Even if it is not true, that is just how they perceive it. Maybe they sometimes even perceive you as out of their league, or why would that person even like me? Like, I'm just hearing that in my mind, and this is gonna sound really strange. It's really weird being a psychic because the thing is, I feel energy. So let's say you're sitting next to me and you're feeling sad, I will feel your energy. If somebody is feeling um excuse my language, like horny or turned on, I will feel it energetically. I will feel it as if I'm in that person's body. So I'm feeling that sensation now. And the thing is, I heard aphrodisiac, so it's just weird, but I'm feeling that sensation now as I'm speaking about it. So you could turn a lot of people on, even if you don't try to. Like, there's a seductive energy here. Also, what I'm seeing is you've taken a lot of big leaps in your life, right? Where people saw that maybe it was very challenging to get from one point to the next point. Because as I look at this card, she kind of has to take a big leap from this domino to this domino. And also, what I'm getting here is like when people see you take those big leaps where it seems almost impossible or seems very hard, and you do it, you do inspire a lot of people. Since we do have the Three of Inspiration, Three of Wands, and this is the Muse Tower, which means like a lot of people see you as their muse or their inspiration. Some of you could also be creative or artistically gifted, and people could be intrigued by that, or you could pique their interest by that, or something within your career, like when you tell people about the type of work you do pique people's interest, but also how people have seen you take steps towards the things you want in life and achieve certain things, or level up within your life, or move to the next step, move to the next level. And it's just by you taking baby steps there every day and then creating a domino effect in your life. You also create domino effects in other people's lives by the inspiration you bring to others, but also by you just being you, where people see those big leaps you take and then they also want to try too with their own things that they want to leap towards, if that makes sense. Even if it seems hard, it's just about taking those baby steps, and then you will eventually get there, and you inspire people to do that. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 3. Spirit guides of pile number 3. Like, I'm seeing something clairvoyantly. So sometimes when I look at cards, I will see clairvoyant images from that, or Spirit will kind of show me a movie scene from this. So Spirit is showing me like a big wave coming from the background, from the sea in the back, and kind of like knocking her over when she's trying to move to the next step, and her just getting back up. She's fully covered in water, but still trying again and leaping again. And it kind of like looks like there's a door behind her, like an invisible door. I don't know if you can see it. So it kind of reminds me of like you opening up doors for yourself, no matter what challenges come your way or what knocks you down. You get back up again and start anyway. We have the sun. So maybe you are somebody that has learned to have a lot of belief in yourself, that has learned to cultivate positive thinking within your life, to manifest great results for yourself, or it has caused a domino effect within your life. Even if you don't see any physical results or changes within your life yet, that may still be coming, that may still be hidden behind the scenes in the spiritual realms, because what Spirit is essentially showing me, just bear with me as I explain this, because Spirit's showing me a vision. So we have our reality, our 3D reality, our physical reality. And then on top of that reality, we have the spiritual reality that is almost like a replica of this reality. And when you look at the spiritual reality, you'll see like a grid system, like colors and auras of everything, not just of us, but of objects, the earth, everything like that. And in that spiritual reality is like a replica of this reality. But when we start manifesting things, things first change in the spiritual reality, and then that imprint is on the earth, on the physical reality, but we can't see it. And then things start to change and shift in our physical reality. So you may have already had manifested changes within the spiritual realm, but it is still yet to reflect in the physical realm. And people energetically sense subconsciously that you're getting there, that you are going to get there. And then they're going to look to you for inspiration with the sun. They're going to look at you as like this person that achieved big things, that got success, that got happiness of your own internally, even without the external things. So a lot of people see you being this happy-go-lucky, positive person, this person that thinks in a positive mindset and not a negative mindset. And a lot of people want to also create that for themselves, change their mindset around things and find happiness in the moment. Some people compare themselves to you because of them seeing you or perceiving you as a happy person. But after that self-comparison, they try to push it away and try to be like a better version of themselves where they can also find happiness within their daily reality. Also with the sun, a lot of people want to be friends with you. A lot of people want to be around you, perceive you as fun to be around. A lot of people see you as like this sunshine energy within human form, where you're just like this bright light for them. And you're also very uplifting to others. You also have a very gorgeous or handsome smile that piques people's interest and makes them want to talk to you. And also a wonderful laughter where it just makes, I don't know if you've ever perceived this or seen this, where people want to keep telling you jokes to hear you laugh, because I'm seeing that. Like, people love to hear you laugh and have fun and just enjoy, because it is contagious to others where it piques their interest. And I feel like you are very extroverted for a lot of people here. Or if you're not very extroverted, you could just come across a little bit more extroverted to others. You could come across like a people's person to others, where a lot of people just want to hang around you because of your contagious, positive, bright energy. We have the Temperance card. You're also very patient when it comes to working towards things you want with Temperance. So as you're taking steps to the things you desire, you push away the negative thoughts like, oh, how long is it gonna take? Oh, it's not happening yet. Oh, things are so hard. Like, you push those thoughts away and you're like, I can create my own reality, even if it takes time for me to get there. With the Magician here, it's like you're a master manifester and you can manifest anything you want. But you can even manifest your negative thoughts. So I feel like this is why you've always tried to become more positive, because subconsciously you know that your thoughts and beliefs are manifesting. So if you believe that you're deserving of the best and you're deserving of the reality you want and of happiness and joy and all those things you want, then you will have it, even if it takes time to get there, to your goals, I mean, or the physical things you want to manifest. It's like people see you as the type of person that can manifest anything. It will sometimes attract jealousy away, but that is normal. When we are progressing in life, we will attract jealousy, but also people that are inspired by us. And you have Queen of Wands energy. Very, very inspiring, very, very magnetic, very sexy. That is what Queen of Wands energy is. You're also very bold. I'm hearing the song I'm Not Afraid to Take a Step. So there's something about you showing up within this fearless energy that other people see and almost like want to step into themselves. And I just saw the angel number 222. So a lot of people see it as like you're meant to go towards this bold energy where you are creating the things you want in your reality and moving mountains with your mind, changing and shifting your whole reality with your mind, and the steps you're taking as well. Because it doesn't just help we think about those things, but we also need to take steps towards it with the Eight of Wands. And that's what you've been doing. You've been taking action. You haven't just been dreaming about the things you want, but you've been taking action as well. And that piques people's interest because they also want the same thing for themselves. So then they're inspired by you. That's the word I keep hearing for you. So we have the Six of Wands, and it's like people see you gaining a lot of success within this lifetime with the Six of Wands, but not just within your career, within other aspects of your life too. And they want to learn from you. I see you becoming so successful in the future that other people want to learn what you did And I see you maybe even helping other people get there or giving people advice to get there. Because I'm hearing that you're not a gatekeeper. Like, I'm hearing I don't gatekeep. So I'm hearing that in my mind. Four of Wands. Yeah, a lot of people want to be your friend with the Four of Wands. A lot of people see you as the life of the party, a person they can trust too. Not just like somebody that they can have friends with, be friends with, but and like have fun with, but there's something about people feeling like they can trust you, count on you, rely on you, like you'd be a really good friend to them. If they were crying, you'd be there trying to uplift them, trying to tell them what they need to hear. You could be that cheerleader type of friend. I see you maybe even taking photos of people and hyping them up. You just make your friends feel good on the inside, and other people want to be in your friendship circle because of that, because of the way they see you treat your own friends, but also they just have this deep knowing that you'd be a good friend. The lights around here make me think of those mirrors where you those celebrity mirrors where they have like those lights around them. So I feel like people see you within that celebrity energy. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if some of you are actually in the public eye where people literally see you as a celebrity, or if some of you are YouTubers, or people just see you maybe doing big things where you'll be known and recognized for the things you do. I'm hearing worldwide. So we have the muse of emotions. And for some of you, I'm hearing like maybe you say, oh, this sounds too big. This sounds too good to be true. But it's what I'm sensing from spirit. So if you don't see it in your reality right now, this may be a future energy I'm possibly picking up on. We have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I keep getting that people want to be your friend, people want to work with you, people want to collaborate with you, and if not yet, you will see it within the future. With the Three of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles. There's also something about you mastering a talent of yours, or certain gifts you have, or just certain skills you have with the Eight of Pentacles. You are also learning to not only master your talents and gain those skills and be the best at what you can do. Not better than anybody else, but your best self, where you're competing against yourself. That is going to attract a lot of abundance with the number 8 showing up twice. But not only that, you're also learning to master your weaknesses and turn your weaknesses into strength. And if you haven't been doing that yet, again, I could be picking up on a future energy or your fullest potential where people will be interested in you because of that. They'll want to learn from you and find out how you did it. And I mean, you literally got the Muse card. So since you have the Muse of Emotions here, I feel like you're very emotionally intelligent, emotionally balanced, and you don't let your emotions affect you. So let's say you are feeling a lot of self-doubt today, but you continue to work towards your goals anyway. That could inspire a lot of people to not let their doubt hold them back. Let's say you aren't feeling so confident in yourself today, but you choose to maybe get all dressed up and hype yourself up. And, other people can see that maybe you're not confident all the time, but you still lift yourself up in some way, and then that inspires others. So I'm seeing with Queen of Wands energy, it's like you try to be more confident in yourself and liberate yourself from any doubts or any negative beliefs about yourself, and you may inspire others to do the same. You also pour into yourself. There's something here about self-soothing, self-regulation of emotions, where because you're very emotionally healthy, you also inspire other people to find that emotional healthiness as well. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. This is how you pique people's interest. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.